О, я в эфире, если верить. Так, я шуршу пакетом. Минус. Ага. Блин, пакет все еще шуршит. Я прошу внимания, как мне привезли это. Просто. Я немножко пошуршу, извините, пожалуйста, я не специально. Так вот, мы совсем недавно пошли первый Mass Effect. Поскольку вчерашний стрим, которого нет, не удался, я играю во второй Mass Effect. Потому что он-то точно будет работать без проблем. И, собственно, новая игра, перенос. Джон Шепард 37 уровня, перенести. Режим ждуна. Кого ты? В смысле режим ждуна? Там стрим должен идти, блядь. В смысле ты ждешь? Ты хочешь сказать, там стрима нет? Алло. Не пугай меня, пожалуйста, да? Мой канал. Идет стрим, даже 2 зрителя. Или это я сам считаешь себя? Идет стрим, что ты меня пугаешь? Сосиска. Да я знаю, что завтра у меня смена, отстань игра. Ой, игра. Отстань работа. Идет без паники. Напугал меня, главное, сам, блин. Перейдет, идет без паники. Вот, Лука, расскажи мне кажется, тут в этой сцене у нее есть копытца.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Извиняюсь сейчас.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Ну, по факту... Не, ну смотри, этот, господи.
Now on intercept trajectory.
Если играть, смотреть в плане характера именно, ну типа как объяснить, запоминающести, то еще этот.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Господи, Дрелл вот из второй части, я все время забываю, как его зовут. Особенно в концепции того, что Дрелла в принципе очень мало во вселенной, типа, и тут такое вот это вот существо.
Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Это не дебил, во второй части это как раз таки не дебил. Это в первой части он дебил.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Во второй части, то есть у тебя только узкоклассовое оружие, то есть типа есть.
Liara, go.
Ты выбираешь класс и только им можешь типа этот.
Aye, aye.
Ну типа у него только оружие, которое, грубо говоря, на котором он специализируется. Всё. У меня, грубо говоря, штурмовик не будет того, что у меня будет ходить с этим. Со снайперской или все штурмовой винтовкой.
Go, go, go!
Дай, Тейн, Саш, я забыл, как его зовут. А, ну да. Космос! Кстати, очень даже красивая картинка, в принципе. Если забыть тот факт, что нас убивают. Ну, броня дурацкая, честно говоря.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Не, да, голос у призрака прям. Ну, то есть, типа...
The Normandy's lost.
Если забыть про шикарное, в скобочках, золотое издание...
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Если я правильно помню... Типа... Я помню, в свое время, когда я прошел второй, третий, потом решил пройти первый, мне почему-то казалось, что там в первом озвучка у Шепарда другая. Но сейчас вот я прям на свежих воспоминаниях нет такого ощущения. А так, самая нормальная озвучка, это вот, да, у призрака, я согласен, это ужасно озвучен, и у этого. У Морнина Соул. Особенно, когда он весело поет. Надо говорить, что Тим пельмень. Как-то, ну, у него хороший голос, но как-то, я не могу сказать, что прям нравится. Но он такой с хрипотцой, такой суровый, мужской, прям, ну, адмирал чисто. О, вот, да. Что было в прошлой части, если вдруг кто-то забыл? Это же было так давно.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough.
Ты не очень удачно пришел, Тим Шкила сбежал.
Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad.
Он почувствовал, что ты грядешь, и такой, я сыпал.
The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. Then I saw something. A vision.
Вот посмотри комикс, что было в прошлой части, типа, и потом иди обратно к женщине на стиль.
By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty.
Мое самое любимое в этом комиксе — это рисовка Рекса. Она максимально ублюдочная. Типа он прям как будто такой гуманоид, но прям расплющенный, максимально сильный. В броню не по размеру внутри. Люди Азари тут более-менее типа турианцы, ну плюс-минус. Кроганайт просто пиздец.
Leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, Adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how
Отношения могут навредить, поэтому я выбрал Лиару, чтобы типа не нарушать субординацию. Она просто синяя инопланетянка, с кем не бывает.
Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived,
Ничего не знаю, почему игра не соотносит. Я сначала убил королеву Рахни, а потом смотался с Лиар.
But Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before.
Или подожди, или я сначала скатался за Лиарой, потом так. Я не помню.
I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations.
Очень хорошо нарисованный Мака.
Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage.
Вот Кроган, который из инкубатора вылазит, как будто просто не знаю.
But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves.
Я даже не знаю, что это, но это не Кроган. Типа как они обычно рисуют. Шикарное лицо Рекс.
Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real.
А вот тут у него нормальное лицо.
But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks.
А вот тут опять какое-то странное.
This wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close.
В смысле, его еще не убили, он летит, блять, в открытом космосе и умирает от асфиксии, но он еще живой.
Flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship. Was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was
Кайдена тоже
doing just that.
верблюжье копытце.
What I couldn't
А он
understand
мужчина, я
was
был
why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew
Ну вот
that the next
нормальное
time
же
we
лицо
met,
получилось у
one of
Гарнса.
us would die. With my
И
team
тут я
mostly
посмотрел на
intact,
Лео.
we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans.
Мама,
As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight,
вызывай
I spoke to
ГИБДД.
my crew.
Меня машина убила.
We were just one
Машинка
ship
рисовки персонажей.
against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
О, господи, что с лицом Аудины?
The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way.
Что там за танк на этих на гусеницах на заднем фоне?
And went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Аниме?
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Тын-дын, тын-дын. Я типа сердечко. Тык-тык, тык-тык. Проект Лазарь. Утвердить перенесенное типовое лицо. Вот разведчик штурмовик, страж, адепт, инженер, штурмовик. Что у нас там? Аналитический заряд, движение, ударная волна, дробовик. Если мы идем солдатам, просто тупо, чтобы херачить всех подряд.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Wake me up
Damn it,
inside.
he's not ready.
Извините.
Give him the sedative. Shepard,
О, привет.
don't try to move. Just lie
О,
still.
сиськи.
Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
В этом комбезе у Миранды жопа похожа на жопу Яны.
Stats falling back into normal range.
А, близко.
We almost lost.
Женщина, личное место, личное пространство.
Run the numbers again.
Так сказать, personal space.
Now this facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Your scars, вот, типа ваши шрамы, они ваши раны. Ну, блядь, ебучие переводчики. Так, что у нас есть? 20 тысяч кредитов и по 2500 каждого говна.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a medbay. We'll get you. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from someone hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a bar. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Это сюда. Патроны. Так, а что у меня там еще? У меня патроны. Блять. Да, одни патроны.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Requesting assistance.
Nice work, Shepard. Don't waste time. I can't keep more reinforcements heading your way.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Эх,
You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you.
как будто опять в прошлое.
I've got them closing in on my position.
Приятные воспоминания. Киу сказал. Так, вот это... Выход. Давайте послушаем. 4 миллиарда кредитов. Я дебил на пистолете, потому что у меня есть только пистолет. Отвали. Ты пропустил этот кино про начало, поэтому... Кто ты такой, чтобы меня осуждать?
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
О, привет. И умер. А, ты смотрел комикс? Ну ладно, хорошо. Допустим. Pure cold-hearted bitch. О, Тим, смотри. Космос! О, привет, Джейкоб.
Doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Пил.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
It's your station, Jacob.
First step, we're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order.
Я помню, когда... Типа, я... Когда она вышла, проходил, потом проходил, наверное, года через 3. Я... Вот этот не очень интуитивно понятный момент, когда он говорит, тебе нужно использовать биотику. Типа... А я сам тогда играл за биотика, я такой, ну, я биотик, я могу пользоваться биотикой. И я просто, наверное, минут 5 здесь стоял, типа... Игра никак не написала, что надо использовать именно биотику Джейкоба, а не свою собственную. Точнее, это она писала один раз, а потом что-то забила хер. А я, блядь, стреляю по роботам, мне похуй.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
О, господи, что-то у них лицевая анимация прям.
But I hope she's okay.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them
I
are
don't know,
doing now?
Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Ну, я, типа, я не говорю, что она плохая, но просто иногда вот, типа, вот у Джейкоба, например, нормальное лицо, а у Шепарда оно как будто прям ну, не пластиковое, пластилиновое, как будто оно прям чересчур как-то гнется. Типа, то у него нормально, то через жопу.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over
alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Ну логично, я туда пришел, там ни хера не было. Ой, что это?
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is... This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation.
То есть ты предал нас только потому, что Миранда тебе не дала? Ты прясный ублюдок.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, this room is crawling with mech.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson.
Oh God. They found me.
Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
Going anywhere till
Hopefully there's enough.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us.
We need to find Miranda first.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda.
Where is she? There are only 2 possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about this?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... Overload the canister. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
О, Богдана. Ой, самый дурацкий взлом.
With you, Shepard.
Hostile forces have engaged. Unit member offline.
Блин.
Right.
Так, господи, что я все время езжу?
Right with you.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Секунду.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
Dead.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Так, секунду, я хочу поудобнее устроиться, но я боюсь, потому что у меня дурацкое кресло. Эх. Эх. Вот, все.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Музыка как будто из Звездных войн, если честно.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
Ну, вспомни, Саша, я тогда чуть не убился, когда у меня подлокотник отвалился, блин. Сидим, никого не трогаем. Играем в 7 Days, это подлокотник такой. До свидания.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
No way was I gonna let those slaver bastards send me running.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Man waiting you in another room. Может, я не хочу идти. Может, я хочу тут побыть, мне хорошо. Можно пялиться на космос.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
О, самое лучшее. Вот я, в принципе, типа шлем разведчика и еще этот маска смерти есть. Вот они прикольные вещи. Я в них, в принципе, всю игру проходил. Я думал, тут что-то больше. Тут это. Есть же еще это. Так смешно мне. Улучшение здоровья. Хитиновая броня коллекционера. Я не помню, броня кровавых драконов дает что-нибудь? Кроме гигантской отсылки к Dragon Age 2. О, нет, броня Терминус. Бунтарь.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted.
О, господи, уже час
Miranda and
прошел.
Jacob
Хера
will
себе.
brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her. And she said, Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Типа во второй части геймплея, ну, явно не как в первой. То есть сколько у меня первой? 4 стрима по... Нет, 5 стримов по... Ну, 4 стрима по 2 часа. Нет, первый стрим 4 часа, потом 3 по 2. Это сколько? Ну, 11 часов. Ну, 12, условно говоря. Типа, а во втором, там же до хера времени. Там часов 20 только на сюжетку, плюс еще дополнение там. Жопа.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Ну да, DLC типа этот, господи. Как называется? Я забываю все время с этим. С гетами то, что дополнение, которое... Блин, как же оно называется? Ты должен был, короче, понять, Саша. Оно прикольное. И про прибытие жнецов прикольное. А которое Повелители Пламени... Оно такое кончено на этом говне кататься. Еще хуже, чем, блин, на Мака, честно.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
О, Тим, привет.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young
одновременно
age.
посмотри 5.
How old were you?
Здесь есть
Old
Саша,
enough to know this
здесь
is
есть
what I
Тим.
wanted.
Кто еще 3 человека? Я вас вижу.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems.
Ракурс на женщину сзади. В текущем, ну типа, здесь нет, но поверить им. Не на этом, но скорее всего на следующем стриме будет момент, где там типа, ну прям постановщик такой типа, ну вот смотри, жопа, типа, жопа.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
А, тоже Тейн и Кас... Нет, Тейн не... Тейн не DLC, не пизди мне тут. Это Заид DLC и Касуми DLC. Чё ты вводишь людей в заблуждение, сосиска?
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Кила, ты чё... Сколько ты мылся, господи? Ты там, блядь, в ванне, что ли, лежал, как Алкарт любит?
Yes, sir.
С музыкой, вином и, не знаю, фруктами. Ха, привет, глупые люди. А, смотри, жопа. Тим, приготовься, сейчас будет чудо. Я надеюсь, ты тут все еще. О, да, серый посредник, точно. Серый посредник — классное дополнение.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
А, ты еще и ел, понятно.
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
Ну да, у тебя есть всего лишь дедов самогон и не знаю, что там. Сало? Тим, ты тут? Смотри. Смотри, тихо. Разлет не на весь экран. Но это еще что? Смотри. Прям яблочко. Не, я меняю Лиару на более интересного персонажа. Так сказать, аэродинамичного, Саш.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
А! Ну смотри, Тим, специально для тебя. Я сейчас хедшот выпишу.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Да, Лёш, это новая игра. Она просто называется так же, от тех же разработчиков, но это совершенно новая игра. Нет. Какая Миранда? Фу. Это выбор для... Чё, вы присели? Блять. А, хватит! Миранда тоже не наш кандидат.
We've been spotted.
Сейчас, подожди, я вспомню, как рукопашка. Нет. Устройство ввода, назначение клавиш. ЧСВ на струмере. Ясно. О, господи, Ир, я тебя не заметил, солнышко, прости, пожалуйста. Ближний бой F. Нет, ебать меня не надо, пожалуйста.
You said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate...
Pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the quarrel...
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight.
I don't
One
think
of
we
our
need
people
another
was
fight.
here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus.
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later.
Agreed.
Right now.
We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Тискать, тискать. Ну, лучше звучит, но все равно нет. Я помню тогда на столке в Питере, когда женщина была, мне повезло, там был какой-то этот поц мелкий, типа, знакомый морковки, по-моему, или того, и она его все время за щеки дергала. Или Зиолио. Только один раз мне досталось.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
They've seen us.
А, точно. Эх, как грустно быть бедным. Блин, я не помню, куда это идет. А, это вот сюда.
Use overload on him.
А, ты что творишь? Так, подожди, в смысле? Подразумевались не только щеки. Пам-пам-пам. Да хватит летать туда-сюда, сука.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Defense systems.
Overlord will take out their shield.
Assessment requested.
О, господи, гроза.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Раз уж мы все делимся погодой, у нас дождь был когда? Типа ночью был. И... О, у них питание. И с утра еще немножко покапало, потом типа сейчас вроде как даже солнечно. Да. Время идет.
This is valuable.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an
В
interrogation.
смысле, это в костюме он целиться может? Ты думаешь, дело в том, что я в костюме в таком? Я могу поменять костюм.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omni-Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Пикап. О, машина сейчас приедет.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Нет, ты, Лёш, я не знаю, ты пропустил, видимо. Его в самом начале игры убили, а потом типа пересобрали заново. Нет, Саш, он говорит как турианец, потому что это турианский костюм, переделанный по человекам. Так вот, Лёша, его просто заново пересобрали и глаза нормально сделали, теперь он целиться может.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to
Да,
humans?
Лёш, все очень просто. Нужно просто умереть, чтобы тебя потом типа организация людей за там 4 плюс миллиарда восстановила, пересобрала, чуть подлатала, улучшила, и теперь ты чуть более чем человек. В башке? Нет, ему ж типа в это... В грудную клетку вбивали типа херню. В башке я не видел, чтобы что-то ему крутили.
They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them.
Dossiers.
Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vakarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
First, head to Omega and find
Mordin Solus.
Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
О, привет, мой любимый инвалид. Я починили руку.
Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Эх, аж слезка наворачивается.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
La 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 la. О, Тим. Но это не тот кадр-прыжок, который я говорю.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the
Вот с ней тоже можно роман закрутить, но мы не будем.
It's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal.
О, да.
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge.
Самое лучшее is there anything I should know?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need
О,
anything.
Тим. Выбор. А что тут есть? А, штурмовиков, коллекционеров, мотыга. Мотыга. Трошить. Клик. Команда. Я не помню. Я знаю, что сингулярность это имба, но он однозарядный, условно говоря. А дуга я не помню, что такое. А, да, еще в этой части, типа, BioWare сделал лучшее, что можно было сделать в принципе. Это сканировать. Блять, я зон... А, не, у меня 10 зондов есть тут. Это можно добывать. Я же, блять, всегда хотел быть геологом, да.
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bio and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
А, ну все, умеренно. Блин, бесит. Сканирование нужно только для того, чтобы наши ресурсы набирать. Там в этом и смысл. И иногда там какие-то квесты побочные находятся. Блять, сука, я не могу даже... Я их рот наоборот. Просто, блядь, зомбов на все деньги надо.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Я прошу прощения, сейчас я пойду дальше. Мне нужно просто 2 зонта потратить, чтобы не покупать.
Launching probe.
Нет, Саша, это обман, они сделали... Типа, это должно быть наоборот, что у тебя на ресурсах завязан прогресс этого, процесс этого, улучшения, типа... корабля, типа оружия, навыков персонажа, все это говно. А побочки как раз таки это приятный бонус. Ты все перепутал. Блин. Глупый Алукард.
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Something on our sensors. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Но это, в смысле, это тупо получается, то, что ты, типа, у тебя есть развитие персонажей, которые тебе прям в начале самой игры, типа, тыкают. Хотите развивать, типа, хотите пользоваться научной станцией, найдите, типа, ученого и пользуйтесь с удовольствием, типа. А что пользуется научной станцией, те вот, когда ты добываешь ресурсы, тебе Сузи рассказывает, для чего какие используются ресурсы. А ты тут мне рассказываешь, может, он сам, блядь, не знает, для чего они эту хуйню сделали. Ого. Иди.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Блять. Хорошо. Допустим, тогда, может, человек, который переводил интервью, долбоёб, неправильно все перевел? Или ты читаешь на английском? Просто это нелогично. Типа, ну, с точки зрения не разработчика, а с точки зрения обычного игрока, ты, типа, ищешь ресурсы и как, типа, приятный бонус это аномалии, в которых, типа, может оказаться что-то полезное, а может нет. А вот что ты рассказываешь, что у тебя, типа, это ты ищешь на ресурсах завязано, типа, очень много. На побочках нет. Ну, допустим. Аргумент как бы принят, но как бы нет. Потому что это Тор, а это не Тор. Это Mass Effect. Тогда я не знаю, как это работает. Тогда он, видимо, напутал. Он тупой. Не в обиду разработчику. Уважаю творчество. Mass Effect лучшая игра на свете. Так, а плазменный дробовик где-то? То, что я думаю. Да. Идеально. Ну и пусть по 3 патрона за раз. Да. Все, в принципе, как и должно. Аленка. Да, я помню тебя. Шоколадка. Алексей Дубрянский, вот русский. Русский вперед. Как он тупо упал, господи. Где тут жетон? Да, это я знаю, что типа есть у него это в голове куча имплантов, поэтому у него типа да. Да я знаю. Но я обычно чинил за 50 тысяч. Что там? Платины, по-моему, типа можно провести операцию. Ну, 50к платины, помню еще что-то даже ужас. Да, можно типа вывести героя на максимум, и тогда тебе дадут этот. Они сами по себе попадут. А можно типа идти ровень в ровень, и типа к третьей части у него все равно так же будут шрамы. У него глаза там такие по-дурацки выглядят, как будто они прям не его. Так, где тут шлем валяется? А, вон он. Да, пресс Ф. Он как бы сам себе пресс Ф делает. Так, господи. А, вон там еще. А, скатился. Мне так показывают, как будто Джокер умер. Честно говоря, вот эта часть выглядит, как будто там просто этим пиксели не прокрутились. Так, осталось 2 жетона, и я, как всегда, сейчас полгода буду искать, потому что они раскиданы где-нибудь по дурацких местах. Та-та-та-та. А, ну там возле мака один, а один он там в ящике. Все, ладно. Вот, казалось быстрее, чем я думал. Так, вот мак где-то тут должен. Да-да-да, я помню, это ублюдский транспорт, который невозможно рулить. Особенно на последнем стриме это был момент, когда потому что за 30 секунд успеть, а я такой пиздос, я не успеваю. А, ну это я, да, это что... скрытый клинок ваншота снова, это я читал, да. А, он вот тут где-то. Я последний жетон. А раствориться в толпе, ты в Одиссее можешь зайти в толпу, и тебя типа не будет стражники. Ну, типа, там, конечно, не такие большие толпы, как в каком-нибудь втором или там типа, в третьем, но тем не могу найти последний путь, что. А, вон тут может, да. Все. Все, побежали. Уи. А, нулевой элемент.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Ну, это да, это я тоже читал. Мне без разницы на Xbox Series X, потому что у меня нет Xbox Series X, у меня есть Xbox 360. В который я уже где-то, наверное, полгода точно не играл. У меня там есть FPR-ка первая. Исчерпано. Окей. Что-то провтыкал статус. Поехали сразу на цитадель. Не, если уж так посмотреть, я все равно буду... Типа, Assassin's Creed только ПК гейминг, ничего не знаю. У меня есть знакомые, которые все... Ну, не все, но типа с первого где-то по 4, ну, плюс-минус, типа, прошел на ноутбуке без мышки. То есть, типа, у него удар был на Alt. А блок я не помню на что. Он, типа, на тачпаде просто поворачивался, а бил вот на Alt и на это. Упорный человек, конечно, я бы так не смог. Да, еще защищать дополнение могу менять внешнюю Миранде, но базовый мне, честно говоря, больше нравится. Что мне нравится у Миранды, это вот ее этот удар классный, этот способность, типа прям жутко заставляет.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not here to play games.
I heard you were hardcore, Shep, but I figured you'd be up for some intrigue. Kasumi Goto, at your service. But you apparently already knew that.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
Good to have you along, Kasumi. You ready to go?
I travel light. I've already slipped my things aboard your ship. I'm really glad you're helping me out with the heist. Can't wait to see how you look in formal wear.
I have a feeling you know something I don't.
They didn't tell you? They call me secretive. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement.
Честно говоря, жалко, что нельзя с Касуми закрутить роман, типа, потому что она персонаж DLC, у которого просто нет вообще никаких диалогов. Она, вот, типа, с ней было интересно. Так, нормально. В принципе, я сейчас, скорее всего, сделаю дополнение, ну, типа вот ограбление косуми, потому что это очень веселое дополнение, там можно нафармить очков героя быстро, так же, как и в дополнении у Заида. И, скорее всего, на этом сегодня все. Сколько там времени? Без 10, но это, ну, сколько, минут на 40 плюс-минус, нормально. Я не знаю, куда я пошел. Чё это? 2 часа стабильный стрим, я начинающий стример. Только чай заварил. Это минут на 40 еще, не переживай. Как бы, я не знаю. Я думал, ты хочешь потом пойти в тапках поиграть. Или ты не хочешь в тапках поиграть. Какой вот, да? Ну почему? Их раскрыли, но типа с ними нет диалогов, типа таких разнообразных, как в этом. Как с персонажами, которые были изначально в игре. То есть, типа, я в свое время проходил. Типа, и вообще без них. Ну вот, значит, я перестаю сканировать планеты, мы идем, делаем то, что надо, и идем тапков. Ладно, сейчас я быстро посканирую. А, исчерпан. Ну, логично, планета обитаемая. Ну и уже порта ни хера нет. Окей.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think?
Да, пухлые щечки, как у Хибаны после реворка.
You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? Keiji's gray box.
А то у них кресла такие. У меня такое же кресло, в принципе. Но у меня примерно сейчас так же откинут.
But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
Типа, если присмотреться, вот типа, вот где у него вот, где подбородок Касуми, и вот там плечо Шепарда, и там такой маленький кусочек, это типа кресло.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Ну вон как бы, можешь.
This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Solomon Gunn. A pleasure. Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you?
Да, Катя кресло именно.
You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Пока, статуя.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation on the Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little prep.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
He's making it too expensive to do business on Omega. Though I hear some mercs are coming together to deal with
Как ты говоришь, не открывай рта? Читеры будут. Или у тебя какая-то из них это чревовещание?
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hot.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
Так, стоп, блок данных. Или это ты мне тот предлагаешь? Не Господи, не тот. Eclipse Forever. Да, на горе стоит статуя, у статуи нету.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected.
Ути-пути злой Сарен.
Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. Keiji could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Да я и так знаю, куда она делась. Да, буй. Логично. У статуи нету буя. Откуда у нее буя? Она же это на горе, а не в море.
Ready when you are. have an idea. See what you can find.
Perugia.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy.
О, 7200
We
кредитов,
still need
неплохо.
that voice sample from Hawk. There he is. All you pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time.
А вот сейчас ты, сука, пожал мне руку.
Your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Let's go crack that voice scanner. One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
They have access, Samuels. They'll stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in.
Enjoy the party.
А можно было спрыгнуть, пройти вот там с этими бомжами драться. А потом вот здесь типа залезть.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. Found a sample?
No, a credit chit. It's clean.
Одна кредитка.
Plant.
Так радуется, как-то не знаю. Вон, сейфы. Money, 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 money. Эх, старые, раньше я мог это взламывал за 2 секунды.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample. No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiji's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here. That got it. The bear...
Password required.
Перуда.
Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Я мог бы, конечно, возмутиться, что типа никто в комнате охраны не заметил вот этого прекрасного момента, но мы же убили там всех, поэтому все нормально.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's
No
not far.
reference, типа того.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door? Creepy.
Мы это видели уже.
I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk! That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
This looks interesting.
I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. Wow. Imagine that thing coming.
А это Огр из Mass Effect с Dragon Age.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For good reason, I say. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? That's... impressive.
Это, возможно, тоже к чему-то отсылка, но я не знаю к чему.
I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes.
Нет. Когда-нибудь мы дойдем до Dragon Age,
There it is.
там огры так выглядят. По крайней мере, в первой части точно.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. No!
Ой.
Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
Ты же хотел, Тим, чтобы я отступника отыгрывал? Вот. Все для тебя. Пока не танцы, толпой. На тем туда толпой. Блин, ах ты женщина. Чё у тебя? Обязательно, да. Что еще?
Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now! Here we go!
Ой, ну давай посмотрим, на что ты годишься. Неплохо. Щиты сняло. Бля, я умираю немножко. Блять. А, не чудит. А кузык?
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Нет, нет, да. Вот я не люблю этот взлом, потому что тут типа есть вещи, которые просто от тебя не зависят. Когда у тебя вот так вот просто ты ждешь нужную, блядь, херовину, она не выпадает, не выпадает, не выпадает. Так, подожди. Быстрая проверка. Я ничего тут не забыл. Вроде не был.
There they are. Taking cover.
Contact. Take heavier weapons. And Max, blow those.
Машина сделала бум.
What the hell are you people doing down there? Kill Solomon Gunn. Bring the girl to me.
Can't do that.
Grabbing cover.
Here they come. Going silent. Get down.
Второй Mass Effect это прям шутер.
At Fort me, Kazumi. You know what happened to your boy Doi when he fought back?
А!
Hate you like that. Contact. Now you see me.
А!
Eat it.
Как же катастрофически не хватает патронов. не хватает. 32. 2 будет. Говно.
This should come in handy.
Роль технического меню.
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
Get ready.
И теперь я не могу оправдываться, что это Шепард кривой. Теперь дело только во мне, к сожалению. На самом деле я не совсем понимаю этот пистолет. Мне типа целится в цель или чуть ниже? А, что? Снайперка. Я уже могу теперь снайперкой пользоваться. Ай. Больно.
Going silent. Can't do it.
О, я придумал отмазку. После очень сложного геймплея первой части я отвык от геймплея второй части, поэтому это так. На самом деле я просто хочу свой любимый палач. Ну типа вот я не совсем понимаю, мне целится чуть ниже, чуть выше. Плюс эта хуйня еще дрожит. Короче, я хочу свой любимый палач, у которого нет вот этого говна. Типа, это неплохой пистолет, он, типа, по-моему, даже больше, чем палач сносит, в принципе, но я больше привык к палачу. То есть, что в этой, что в третьей, что в Андромеде я беру палач. Палач — это классика. Ой, блядь, какая же это ебаное говно с этим сейчас долбоебом перестреливаться по миллион лет. Рукопашку? Да я и так уже одинокий мужчина. Сколько? 2018... Нет, ну плюс... Какого? 18-го, да? Нет. 17-го. 3 года.
Could have done this the easy way,
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Here they come.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left.
Видите, просто нет патронов. Ау, больно.
They're to our left.
Да возьмись. Вот про боль это очень четко подмечено. В принципе, это самое изящное задание, если бы не этот ебучий самолет. Сейчас говно я вспомнил. Да, вон он. Где ты? Прикольно. Бля, я уже слушаю.
Lay down your weapons.
Gunship's back and with full shields. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shields.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi?
Блять. Как он же обваливает.
Shepard, I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards.
Now you see me. Hostile forces have engaged.
I see them.
Блять, боку. А! А, сейчас она снимет имущество.
Got a clear shot. Here we go.
Паркур! Я сейчас сделал, как Баженов раньше делал, когда паркур был.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Да, жестко, жестко, я понял. И растяжка у тебя хорошая, вот я тоже понял. А, блядь! Высунулся, сука, и он, блядь, спрятался.
We've got company. Going silent.
А, понятно. Ну давай вот эту сторону.
Look left.
Careful, men. What the keeper pretty face.
Блять, лук лефт, сука, они с другой стороны вышли. Что ты наебало?
Here they come. Smoking. Hostile contact.
Это не ваншотишься снайпер, ваншот, ну типа, да тоже не ваншотишься прям всех, но она типа в голову, она почти вон всех ваншотит.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead.
Что-то ты похож на Кейзи Акуду.
It's big, Kasumi.
Жницей.
If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi.
Оу, май, сейчас меня опять, блядь, стрим забанят, алло.
There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
Ой. Итоги задания. Очки опыта. Светошумовая. Снова снаряжение. Цикады. Ну, 50 тысяч, что ли, неплохо. Платим 1500. Все. Да, пусти меня. Ну, а это моя буржуйская каюта. Пойдем, в котором можно покупать рыбки, чтобы они дохли. Отличный терминал, это достижение. Это самое важное. Алло, откройся. Почему душ туалет не хочет открываться? Душ? Вот это туалет. В нем можно смыть воду. Я считаю, это самое полезное. Это очень странно выглядит душ. Почему душ прямо напротив, сука, входа? А, я теперь могу одеться. Казалось бы, в чем разница, но она есть, применить. Все, идеально. Все. Сохранение. Сохранить игру. Я не знаю. Завтра я работаю вечером, поэтому завтра стрима точно не будет. Скорее всего, стрим будет послезавтра, типа четверг. А может нет, не знаю, как пойдет. Ну, скорее всего, да, четверг, пятница и, не знаю, выходные посмотрим. В принципе, это все. Лукар сосиска, Тим пельмень. Всем спасибо. Всех люблю.